If you're a millionaire, why sell a course?
This video is going to be a little bit different. So normally I show you all the things that I'm testing and exactly how much money I'm making with those things every single month. But today, what if I told you it's insanely easy to fake all of this? And lots of people on YouTube do.
I'd be pissed off.
With a few clever and honestly really dirty little tricks, someone could make their numbers look way bigger than they actually are. And honestly, these two tricks, if you haven't seen them before, they're probably going to shock you.
Oh my God.
Now, I'm not calling out anybody specifically in this video. I'm not saying anyone is doing these things, but you deserve to know how easy it is to do this, because once you see it, you'll never watch guru content the same way again. And this isn't a tutorial for scammers. This is a wake-up call to help protect yourself, stay skeptical, and do your due diligence. So check this out. So I'm here in my own YouTube studio. You can see I'm scrolling around. It's actually my studio. And I have an estimated earnings in here of $539.61, which is awesome. I appreciate everybody watching, but these aren't big guru numbers. And if I were to show you this and say, hey, buy my YouTube course on how to build a YouTube channel, and you said, well, this guy's only making $500 a month, why would I buy a course off of him? This is how crazy easy these things are to change. Again, I'm not saying that everybody is doing this, but watch this.
Hold my beer.
If you go into settings and you change your currency from US dollars to Jamaican dollars, the exchange rate is so crazy that watch what it does. So $539 now turns into $82,770. I have now made $82,000 a month. And if you scroll over everything, look, $3,000 in a single day, $5,000 in a single day. So see how easy it is with one click of a button to show an actual true dashboard. I mean, this is really my YouTube studio showing thousands and thousands of dollars a day in revenue. $82,000. Let's look at the lifetime of this channel. This channel, according to Jamaican revenue, which you don't have to know that that's what I'm on, looks like US dollars, is 1.2 million. Now, if I had a YouTube growth course and I showed you this result here, this would be pretty astonishing, right? It would lend a lot of credibility to my YouTube course and a lot more people would buy it. But it's just one slimy little sneaky thing that you can do in order to show how much money you're making. Now, this isn't just on the YouTube studio. You can do this with any dashboard, with any platform that allows you to switch between currencies. So imagine all the YouTube gurus you see that are selling courses and saying, look, I've made $1.2 million doing this. You should listen to me. Just know that there are simple little strategies and simple little dirty tricks that YouTubers can use to really inflate and puff their earnings and make it look real. And look, you can refresh it. You can refresh it as many times as you want, and it still stays the same because you've switched it over to Jamaican currencies. And I believe there's other currencies you can do this with as well, not just Jamaican, but Jamaican is just one of the examples.
It's just slimy.
Well, how do you see this and protect yourself? Well, one, just use your rational brain. But two, in something like this, you can also look and see that he only got 51,000 views. And if you do the math, 51,000 views does not equal $82,000. That's a $1,622 RPM that this guy is getting on YouTube. Obviously, that doesn't make sense. If they just show this part of it, then you never know what this stuff looks like. So it's really easy to fake by looking at this. But a lot of times, if you look at the other data on there, you can see that they are just blatantly lying to you. So just look out for things like that. Again, I'm not saying that I see people doing this. I'm just saying that look how easy it is to do. It's literally one click. We can go back and turn it back onto USD. So that's how simple it is. But oftentimes the other data on the page may not match up. Just look for types of things like that before you start buying people's courses or before you start believing their numbers. Now, there's an even sneakier way to take this exact same idea. So let's say we did change this back to Jamaican dollars. Now we have $82,000 in revenue, all these crazy, awesome revenue days here in the thousands, but this stuff doesn't match up. Well, did you know that there is a developer tool that allows you to change this on a live website? And it's called Inspect Element. So let's say you were trying to fool people into buying your YouTube course. You showed that you made $82,000 in revenue, but that doesn't match up with 51K views. All you have to do is right click your mouse, inspect, go over here, click what you want to inspect, and you can see it highlighted over here. Then you can literally go in and change that. So maybe instead of 51K, you can change it to 500K and hit return. And look what happens over here on the live site. That also changes over here on the live site because you're changing it over here in the developers tool. So you want to say that you got a lot more subscribers than that. You can inspect that by clicking on it, finding it over here in the code and changing it from 1.3 to, let's say we got an additional 100K. So there you go. Then you can get rid of the developer tools. And look, now I have $82,000 in revenue. I got over 100,000 subscribers and 500,000 views. You can change what numbers are being shown on your screen just by using the developers tools. Again, I'm not saying that your favorite YouTubers are doing this. I'm just saying, look how easy it is to manipulate what's on the screen. So you can take any platform. You can change it to Jamaican dollars. You can refresh. You can show the page. Everything's going to match up, but it's going to be a lie. You can also use developer tools. You can right click, hit inspect element, and you can go in and change the numbers in the live setting on this website so you can still be scrolling around, clicking on things, and all this stuff stays changed because the developers tools. Let's make this 82 million. So we can right click, inspect element, click on this, find it over here in the code, and change it from 82,000 to, let's say, 82 million. There you go. Get rid of that. Now I have $82 million in revenue. With just the click of a button, I can fool people on YouTube into thinking I make a lot more money than I actually do.
I knew it.
And again, this is such a weird video. I feel weird about doing this, but you have to understand that I see these types of weird little things every once in a while. I'll see someone showing their YouTube earnings in order to sell their YouTube growth course and the amount of money they make. I'll do the math based on the amount of views that I see on there. And sometimes it's like a $40 RPM and they're in the kids gaming niche. Some of these numbers just don't match up to me sometimes. And I realize there's a lot of this tomfoolery going on. And there's obvious things too, like just plain lying. Someone can come on here and say, I've made millions of dollars with YouTube, buy my course. There's also spreadsheets, which obviously is the way I kind of do it, but you can just put any numbers you want to do a spreadsheet and say, here's the millions of dollars I make every single day, buy my course. You can Photoshop your thumbnails to put fake revenue in there. One thing I see oftentimes in this industry is, let's say I made $30,000 in the Amazon influencer program. Some people will show that Amazon influencer program earnings for a new business that they're doing, like putting affiliate links on TikTok. They'll say, look, I've made $30,000 in the Amazon program by doing this. They didn't make their money by doing this. They made their money by doing something else, and they're using this screenshots of that revenue to say, look how good I am at doing this, buy my course on this.
I don't know who to trust.
This whole YouTube world, it's messy, it's dirty, and a lot of it is entertainment value. Make sure you understand that for us to get views on videos, we need to sometimes be outrageous and outlandish. And if I put, I made $30 yesterday in a YouTube thumbnail, nobody watches it. If I put, holy cow, I made $30,000 in a single day, then everybody clicks on it and wants to see how. So a lot of it is just kind of fluff and over exaggeration, and all of us are guilty of it for sure, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to just manipulate these numbers so that when a guru tells you, here's how much money I've made, buy my course, you can at least look at it with a bit of a skeptical mind and know that these types of things are being done and they're super easy to do. So stay sharp, stay skeptical, and if you're into this sort of stuff, then please do all those things you're supposed to do to help the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next one.
You think he'd lie to us?